Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video, I wanted to do an update on the Katelon glue. And I talked about this glue when I did the ball cap method for you guys, the new improved ball cap method last week, I believe. And in that video, I kind of applied this glue with tape. So I kind of want to see what it would be like just to wear this glue by itself. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys in install with this glue, and then I'm going to also show you how it held up throughout my day at the amusement park and what it was like, and did it actually be sweat proof and all that good stuff. So before we get into this video, I want you guys to know that the wig in today's video will be linked below the video in the description box. You can click the show more button and it will be linked down there with a discount code. Alright, so for this install today, I want to make sure I do everything right because like I said, I'm going to be in 100-degree weather at an amusement park, and I definitely want my install to last as much as possible. Now, some of you be like, well, how do you wear makeup and still be able to get your install to stick? When I'm using wig adhesive glue, I like to make sure my forehead area is clean and all the makeup is off. That way I don't have any kind of residue that's going to interfere with that glue. You can also just use water and soap if you want to make sure that that area is clean so that you can get the best results. Now I'm going to jump straight into the install today because I have a lot of details I want to go over. So the first thing I'm doing is placing my wig where I want the hairline to fall, and then I'm applying the glue on my forehead. Now I'm not doing the detailed ball cap method in today's video because like I said, I want this glue to show me what it's going to do as far as the hold. So I'm only using the glue here and nothing else. Now this glue, you want to spread it out until you don't have any like white clumps of glue, because you want it to dry clear and tacky. So it took about 10 seconds for it to dry. Literally, before it took a little bit longer, but this time it literally only took about 10 seconds for that glue to turn clear. And as you can see, I still have some white spots around the hairline. Now someone did ask, well, why do you want the glue to dry? Wouldn't it not stick if it was dry? The type of dryness you want your glue to do is be tacky. I used to be afraid that wig adhesives would dry too fast and I would not be able to stick my wig down. However, with the wig glues, you don't have to worry about them drying too fast because they dry from a liquid to a tacky consistency, unlike the sprays which dry to a dry consistency where you can't stick it. So I'm adding another layer of this glue over top. If I'm going to use a wig adhesive, I definitely want to get the best wear. I want it to last through heat. I want it to last through water. I want it to at least last me for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks without lifting. So it's a big deal to me when I use wig adhesive because they're not easy to remove off of your skin, especially if you get it in your hair. So I don't want to take all this time just for my wig application to lift after a day. So that's why today's video, I definitely want to do a breakdown of this adhesive and show you what it was like in 90-degree to 100-degree weather and give you guys my final thoughts on it. Now, as you can see, with the little bit of time that I've spent talking to you all, the glue is definitely ready and it still has a few spots. Now to get rid of those spots, you can just kind of make sure when you're spreading your glue, you're smoothing it enough where it's no white sections that's clumped up in your hair. Now I'm going to take my sleigh band and apply it around the hairline. This is a very important step because you do not want to do any styling without your sleigh band. I'm gonna let that sit for at least 25 minutes because I don't want the hairline to lift. In the meantime, this hair right here is absolutely gorgeous. I wore it all day to the amusement park and girl, it was so pretty. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just let this band sit and I'll talk to you guys in a second. I just want to tell you guys my thoughts on it. So I wore this glue when I did the new ball cap method. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to check out that video. This time around, I definitely, like I said, wanted to try it without the tape and kind of see what kind of hold it gives. Now, in that video from Sunday, I told you guys it took a little bit longer for it to dry. However, today when I used it, it took 10 seconds, literally. And I think it's because I put it directly on my skin. I love the feel of it, and it did get me through about 4 days before I decided to take off the wig. I'm pretty sure I could have worn it longer than 4 days. I'm going to an amusement park, and we are going to be in like 90-degree weather. So if I can get some good footage, I will definitely take you guys along with me in today's video and show you guys how it went. As far as the hold, is it sweat proof, all that good stuff. So we're gonna let this sit for about 25 minutes, and I'll be back to tell you guys, we'll show you guys the final install, and then we'll continue with the video. Okay, so I should let you guys know that this is the night before I go to the amusement park. I like to do my wig application the day before that to give the glue enough time to kind of cure and settle. So what I'm doing now before I cut the lace to prevent any white residue, I'm kind of taking some alcohol over top of the lace where it's glued down and the hair is not, so that when I go to cut it, it'll just lift without pulling on the glue. That makes sense. All right, so far the wig application looks really good. There is no white residue around my hairline. The lace is melted. The hair looks so good. Now this wig definitely could use just a little bit more parting space. However, it looks very good and I absolutely like it. So what I'm going to do before I go to bed is I'm going to go ahead and tie down my hairline with the sleigh band and let that sit. I might sleep in it, I might not. So we'll see. All right, so it's the next morning and this is what everything looks like. So to be honest with you guys, we're going to talk about this glue a little bit more as we go through the video, but I did have a little bit of lifting right here at this area. Not sure if I missed pressing that area down or not, but that's a little bit of a disappointment for me, especially since I have not made it to the amusement park yet. And I kind of debated, did I want to go back with some more glue or if I didn't want to. Honestly, I feel like this hairline looks better today than it did yesterday. I don't know. It just looks good to me. Like, and the hair, I always braid up my curly styles before I go to bed. I put in a braid or a bonnet or something where it won't be all over the place, but the hair is still soft. I did wash and condition this hair prior to installation. So this isn't the like straight out the box look. Now I'm going to take some water and just kind of refresh these waves because I will be leaving out in a few hours and I want to make sure the hair is nice and hydrated. We talked about this in my shampoo and conditioner wash video. If you have not seen that video, you need to go check it out, especially if you are struggling with frizzy hair or you don't know how to maintain your curly wigs throughout the summer or even your wigs in general. So I'm just making sure that the hair is nice and wet and hydrated with water and also some leave-in conditioner. Now again, I will put this wig below in the description box with a discount code, and I will also link the products that I'm using in today's video. To define the curls, I'm just using some hair mousse and applying it all over. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a mini review on how this hair performed when I was at the amusement park. You'll see later on in the video everything. However, when I get to that part of the video, I'm going to be focusing more on the wig glue and talking about that. But the hair actually did pretty good. Now, with this hair being the texture that it is, you can expect it to poof a little bit because of the humidity outside. I don't know anyone that has natural curly hair where their hair does not poof when they are in humidity. I guess for me, the main thing is, will it tangle? Will it, have any of those types of problems? And this hair did not give me any tangles at all, even though it did get pretty big throughout the day, but it just didn't. I think the thing for me, and you'll see later on in the video, is how it performed after getting out of chlorine water. And I honestly feel like chlorine water is the worst for any hair, not just, your natural hair, but wig hair too. Because it's just chlorine. It's just drying. So I'm using my brush and just defining the curls, and they are so gorgeous on this unit. I swear, it's so pretty. And I love doing it this way because it gives you a more clean look. All right, so the install is almost complete. I'm just kind of going over the edges with a little bit of hair mousse. But I have to admit, I really, really love the way this looks the next day, more so than when I first installed it the day before. The hairline still is clean. There's no glue residue. It feels really comfortable. This glue is so comfortable on the skin. That's the one thing I really like about it. When I wore it with the tape for those few days, I did not get a headache. I did not feel like my hairline was tight. It was just a comfortable wear. And even without the tape, it still feels the same exact way. Now, like I said, the only thing I'm worried about is the fact that just going to bed and waking up, I have some lifting there on that lace, which is not a good sign for me, but we are going to see, honey, because this hairline looks so good. And when it looks this good, you definitely want it to last for some days, because look at this hair, you guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. Now I'm going to always tie it down with the sleigh band just to make sure it stays. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I put my sleigh band in my purse and I took it with me just in case. And with the sleigh band, it's so stylish that nobody would be like, okay, that looks weird that she has that on her head. So yeah, let's get on to this part. Be careful, sugar. I just got here to Carowinds. Hair doing good so far. I'll keep you guys updated as I get through my day. So I just want to say really quick, kudos to anyone who gets on this particular roller coaster, okay? Because this roller coaster, I mean, look at it. If you've rode this roller coaster, let me know. Sweating, it's really hot. And I'm still good a little bit, but I'm kind of nervous. Hey, boy, say hey. you gonna keep jumping in front of me? Stop jumping in front of me. Be completely honest with you guys, from the time I walked into this park to the time I left, I was sweating. I don't think I've ever sweated that much in a very long time. And I can tell you now that I was sweating, and I want you guys to see for yourself. That roller coaster right there was amazing. You should try it if you go. But I want you guys to see for yourself what my hairline looks like in daylight. This is like just broad daylight. It looks so good, so clean. But I did start to notice some white spots when I started sweating. I started noticing some white spots. You can see how much I'm sweating. If you just look at my skin, it was very, very moist. But I spent 11 hours at this park, okay? Now, this is what the hair looked like right after getting out of the chlorine water. It looked pretty good, but I did notice that after the water hit the hairline, it was a wrap, you guys. Like, my hairline turned white. I felt like my wig was slipping. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like it was moving, so I went on and put my sleigh band on. I'm so thankful to have had that in my purse, because I feel like my wig would have been on the ground, to be honest with you all. I don't feel like this glue held like it should have throughout the duration of me being at the park. The one ride I would not get on with a wig is this one right here, and that is the slingshot ride. Look, I've seen the videos, okay? Girl, you gonna do that?
I'm good. They almost touched the sun.
I mean, literally, they literally almost touched the sun. I can't do that. If you guys have tried the slingshot ride, definitely drop me some comments and tell me what it was like. Did you like it? Would you do it again? Tell me about it. I want to know. So to conclude this video, I want to say that I end up wearing my sleigh band the rest of the time there because the glue turned white on me and I felt like it wasn't going to hold through all of the heat. I mean, while the glue looks so good, there's no mess, and it definitely leaves the hairline looking very clean, non-shiny. I don't feel like by itself it can stand up to this type of heat, this type of fun. So you want to make sure to try the tape method with it that I did in my previous video if you plan on using the glue, because I like it. I just don't feel like it's strong enough by itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We definitely enjoyed our time at the park. It was very fun. It was just good being out after so long. And yeah, I will be sure to put everything down below in the description box. So be sure to check the description box, and I will see you all back in another video.
Good time out there. Don't stop the party. I'm from the city where the stress is sinking, and I'm doing good. Good.